Morning guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. It is Friday, it is 10 o'clock in the morning. I have my morning coffee and I'm gonna do something a little different today because it was on my mind coming into my office this morning and I wanted to share it with you guys. So stick around, let's get into it. Cheers. Guys, so what I wanted to talk about today is income. And obviously there's a lot of crap out there about buying courses and all this kind of thing and creating this passive income for yourself, and that's all good and well, and I've got nothing against it. But one thing I wanted to tell you guys is that you need 5 or more sources of income for yourself throughout your life. You can't live on one source of income for yourself, and that's one of the reasons why I'm becoming or have become a dividend investor. You know, you see all these things online about passive income. You don't have to work for it, it just comes in and all of this stuff, but it takes work. One thing from personal experience, you know, running this business behind me, you know, my jewelry business has not been easy. It's taken me, you know, 6 to nearly 7 years this year to get it up and running to the point where it is really well, it's doing really well. And obviously this dividend investing is a new thing for me. I only started in September last year, so I've got, you know, a few other jobs as well. So I've got about 3 to 4 sources of income at the moment, and I'm wanting more, like maybe 4 to 5. So I'm just wanting to tell you guys that I think it's very important for everyone that you can't rely on one source of income in your life. You guys need more than one, and you got to do anything you can to have multiple sources coming in every month or every quarter or whatever the hell you guys decide to do. But I think it's very important, as it will support both your family or your future or whatever you want to do in life. It will be able to sustain you, you know, pay your bills, pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay anything that you need, pay your bills and food and whatever. But you can't just solely rely on one source of income. So guys, if you can, go and start thinking about ways you can have a multiple income coming into you every single month, because I think it is very important. So stick around. So my next point I wanted to bring up is don't listen to the naysayers. So if, for example, you have a really good idea, whether it be, you know, you've got an awesome t-shirt idea or a print, or, you know, like me, jewelry business, or, you know, you like cars, or you like food, or you have an awesome idea for a jam or a peanut butter or something, anything that it is, you know, you're going to find resistance with people. It doesn't matter what it is that you guys do in your life, you're going to find resistance. People are always going to, you know, shoot down your ideas because people don't like to think outside the square. You know, people, they don't like thinking differently. They don't, you know, they like to this normality where they have structure in their life. You know, people want the same thing to happen every single day, and they're happy with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine if you guys, you know, if people want to do that sort of thing. But, you know, if you've got an idea or you want to do something in business or whatnot, you know, go and do it. Don't listen to people when they say, oh, it's going to be too hard. You know, you're crazy. You know, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you know, like, what are you doing? You know, people laugh at you when you did stuff. And, you know, that happened with me with my ring business. So I'm being open and honest with everyone. You know, I think it's very important not to listen to people, you know, and you've got to be very mindful of that, and you've got to block it out. Don't listen to anyone. You know, like I was saying before with these, you know, different sources of income for yourself. If you've got an idea, try it. You know, if it doesn't work, fine. At least you can say you tried. Move on to the next thing. Let's keep going until you find something, or you just stick with it until you find something. And you know, don't listen to anyone else, because at the end of the day, if something does come off or become successful, those people that were, you know, the naysayers are going to end up, you know, basically, you know, wanting to buy a product from you, or you know, are going to want to be your friend. It's hilarious the way life works. I'm telling you, I've been through it all. But I just really think you got to stay focused and don't listen to the naysayers. So that's a very important point I wanted to bring up with everyone. So take that one on board, guys. So the next thing, have my sip of coffee, is action. You know, actually thinking of an idea is great. Putting it into action is another. You know, it involves a lot of research and development into something. You might have to, learn something. You might have to go and speak to people. You might have to go and speak to people in the industry or whoever it is. Try and get as much information as you can so you can learn and educate yourself. And that's my next point, is educate yourself on whatever you're doing, and don't feel like, creating these sources of income for yourself, you're going to have to go and buy someone's course on YouTube. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. People going buying all these expensive courses, signing up their mailing list and, spending thousands of dollars, and that's their passive income business. I think what you should essentially do is, go on YouTube. We have the technology in this day and age. It's 2020, man. You can pick up your phone, do a university course on your phone or something, read Google articles, do a lot of research on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. You can YouTube research anything there is in existence. Bake a cake, how to make a paper airplane, how to build a business, how to do this, how to be an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. The list is endless. You guys should do that, and spend hours and hours doing it. You really got to educate yourself, and learn everything you can from the internet, because it's such a powerful tool. And especially with the use of social media these days, it's such a powerful. I can't reiterate how important it is in this day and age, and people still to this day in 2020 think it's a joke. I can't believe it. Don't take it as a joke. It is a serious business. People are making serious incomes for themselves, multiple sources of income for themselves, whether it be through Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, WeChat. I can't remember the other ones. There's just so many social media apps, people making an absolute killing for themselves, doing what they love. Having that multiple source of income for yourself, creating that business. To be honest with you, there's no such thing as passive income. Really, whatever you do, you're going to have to work for it to have that passive income, if you want to call it that. I think it's a load of crap. There's no such thing as passive income. It doesn't matter what you do. You always have to work for that and make it work. Unless you're, somebody who's been lucky in life, where your parents have, and you've inherited something. Maybe it would be, a trust fund or something like that, and there's millions of dollars or whatever it is. That's great, fantastic, all the best to you. But for people that want to create these incomes for themselves, they have to work for them, and that's how you do it. All right, guys. My last point I wanted to bring up with you guys is stay the course, and commit to something that you guys do. I think it's very important, and even with dividend investing, you've got to stay the course. You have to keep investing money that you can afford every week or every month, whatever it is that you can afford. I know it's hard, and especially during these crazy times, during this, the world's going through at the moment, but you've got to stay the course. You have to keep investing, what you can, pick some safe dividend stocks, or, you've got to stay, this business idea or something that you have in mind, you've got to stay the course. You can't deviate from that. You can't just get off the freeway. You've got to stay on it. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Everyone wants this instant fame and success, but it's all crap. It's all bullshit. There's nothing quick about it. I don't care what anyone says. If they've got this quick way to get Instagram followers, or get $1 million in your bank account, or start a drop shipping business, which it's all rubbish. It takes time, investment from yourself, and money, obviously, once you start getting things moving and creating those multiple sources of income for yourself. It takes time. You've got to stay the course. You have to stay positive. Don't listen to the naysayers. And I learned that massive one off this man right here, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't listen to the naysayers. People thought I was crazy for going and getting Arnold involved in my business. People laughed, and then 2 or 3 years later, he's a client of mine, which is amazing. That took a lot of work, and I didn't listen to anyone, laughing in my face, and they're all bloody trying to get stuff off me now, which is hilarious. So just stay the course, stay positive, remain positive. But like I said earlier in the video, you guys have to have multiple sources of income for yourself for the future, and do it now whilst, some of you guys are young or old. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. You guys need to build something for the future, and maybe for your kids, you know, they can take it over, who knows. But financial freedom, that's the way to do it. It's multiple sources of income. Don't just have one. And positive vibes to everyone, and I hope and wish you all a success, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my video channel, because I really want to help people. You know, this dividend thing has been awesome. You know, it's opened my eyes to a whole new world, really, that I didn't know prior to 2009, which is amazing. Like, I mean, you get apps like Raise here in Australia, which was originally Acorns. You know, it doesn't allow you to sort of get into the stock market. Like this app Stake that I'm using at the moment is amazing. You know, it's opened up the whole world. Then you do research on stocks and, you know, what pays a good dividend, and, you know, you build that knowledge and wealth. Like I was saying to you, you build up that knowledge from YouTube and learning and educating yourself. I think that's the best way to move forward. And, you know, do that with everything that you have in your mind. Any idea that you've got, educate yourself and make it happen. All right, guys, so thanks very much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I'll be posting up some more cool stuff in the coming weeks. All right, guys, stay safe and peace and love. Cheers. Bye.